Back here, another video. This one will be a quick one on my initial thoughts on Damian Priest, Seth Rollins being named official or being made official for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank in Toronto, Ontario, in a couple of weeks' time at Air Canada Centre, Scotiabank Arena, whatever you would want to know it as. And I am really, on one hand, really pumped, and on the other hand, like, oh man, shucks kind of deal. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Seth Rollins is one of the guys that got me back into wrestling when I was kind of losing interest. So seeing him challenge for a main title on a brand in Toronto for a pay-per-view for the second time in a row. The last one was SummerSlam 2019, 4 pay-per-views in Toronto. I'm like, yes, that's cool. But on the other hand, I already knew when it was announced that Money in the Bank was going to be in Toronto in January, I think, that I would not go. And I told a friend of mine, like, hey man, if I would have known that this was going to happen, I would have, I don't want to say change my tune, but I would be more interested in looking at hotels, tickets for a decent price, this, that, and the other thing. I would be not necessarily 100% willing to go, but going from like 0% to like 3 or 4% kind of deal. I don't know for sure if the match would be like excellent. Oh my god, I had to see that match in person worthy, but it's one of those like, man, Seth Rollins, when I say he's legitimately one of my all-time favorites, I'm not BSing about that. I don't fully expect him to end off the pay-per-view with a championship around his waist and whatnot, but still excited to see one, Seth Rollins back in a WWE ring since WrestleMania 40 Night 2, and 2, knowing that he's challenging for a pay-per-view. I can't personally complain, so I would love to know what your thoughts are on this down in the comments below.